Gemini, October is a month where you could really be waking up to your own life, particularly looking at the astrology and the eclipses on the 14th and 28th. There is this really beautiful, passionate, and maybe even romantic energy that you are just drinking in towards the middle of this month. All of this leading to a potentially profound or personal breakthrough at the end of the month on the 28th with the lunar eclipse. There really could be some sort of shift in your mental health or some sort of epiphany that changes your life forever. If you're excited for this month's reading and you're not already subscribed, then this is the month to do it. I'm very likely to rebrand either in October or in the very near future. So if you want to make sure that you are always up to date with what's in the cards for you, then definitely be sure to hit like, subscribe, and the bell notification. I get comments and messages from you each and every month saying that you haven't seen me for some time, you haven't seen my videos, and that you've missed me. And the truth is, I've missed you as well. I've actually been uploading since over a year ago again, after taking a bit of a break. I still haven't gotten everybody back, so if you do support this channel, it not only helps me continue to put out messages for all of you, but also reach people who are still looking for it, for people who still need them, and I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. For those of you who are new to this channel, it's great to have you. My name is Michael, and I utilize tarot and tropical astrology to intuit monthly forecasts for your zodiac sign. I also have links in the description of this video for personal readings and distance Reiki sessions. I will never DM you or send you a message or leave you a comment to solicit my services. Anyone who's doing this is just a fake account, so you can just report and block them. You can also follow all of my actual social media using the links in the description of this video. That way you're sure that you are following me. Now let's get into October reading. I'm very curious to see what we have this month for you. So while I was shuffling the deck for you, I already had the Empress card come out, and this kind of just feels like overall energy. I'm not even going to count this in the spread. I really feel like you are just stepping into this very worthy, creative, beautiful energy. I really do feel like, Gemini, people are noticing you this month. You are drawing attention, you are turning heads, and there's just something that you are working on. And sometimes when we look at the Empress, this can indicate fertility, this can even indicate pregnancy, but I don't necessarily see that for most of you. Obviously, this is a general reading. Instead, it feels like people are noticing something is changing in you. You are about to give birth to something. You are about to create something. There's some magic here. You have a bun in the oven in some way, Gemini. You have this idea. You have this thing that you're creating or this plan. And I feel like there are people who already feel it, who already sense it, and they are looking at you, and you are drawing all of this beautiful attention. It feels like whatever it is you have up your sleeve, Gemini, it feels like people are noticing. You are very hard at work at something with the Eight of Pentacles. You've been building towards something, maybe building towards your legacy, or just working on something, maybe behind the scenes, or creating something. I feel like something has been a work in progress for a while, but you are now starting to show. Something is starting to be revealed, or something is becoming obvious or beginning to manifest in a very exciting direction. Ooh, what else do we have here? You have been thinking a lot about investing in your future as well, and I think particularly around, of course, as I say that, we have the Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Nine of Pentacles and Page of Swords are in reverse here. Interesting. So I feel like a lot of you have been very focused on investing in your future, your long-term goals, coming up with financial plans. And that might be a really important theme around the 10th, when we have Pluto going direct in your Capricorn 8th house of investments, as well as taboo and the way you share your energy with others. There's a lot of transformation and exchange that happens there. But I feel like you are thinking about your future. You are thinking about what you want to invest in. Some of you are actually feeling kind of worried about it with the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Swords in reverse. I actually am noticing the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. There's been some worry about your finances or your stability for some of you, or wondering how you are going to get from where you are to where you want to be. I still feel like you're manifesting it. You're making it happen, Gemini. You are the waymaker this month. You are figuring out how to make your dreams a reality. But I do feel like maybe beneath the surface, maybe when you're alone or in your moments of insecurity, you wonder if you're really going to have what you want, or if you're really going to be capable of it. But I already feel like with the Empress on the table, you are capable of so much more than you are currently experiencing. And there is a power to knowing your worth and to loving yourself. What else do we have for Gemini? Show us clearly, please. What is going on for Gemini? Interesting. 3 of Cups with the 9 of Wands in reverse, both of these. There might have been some people who just have not understood you or misunderstood you. I kind of feel like this is actually talking about friends. Maybe some of you have not had a lot of support from friends, or maybe even some negative experiences with friends or family. I'm really just getting like misunderstood. I feel like people don't understand what it is that you're working on. They don't understand the struggle. Especially for those of you who are working towards a dream or have a goal. It kind of feels like there could be friends or people in your life who just don't share that kind of vision. They don't necessarily want big things from their life, or they just don't think about it. They don't entertain that kind of thing. And it kind of just feels like maybe there are some people who might have even been discouraging to you without being intentional about it. Or unintentionally discouraging you, I should say. We do have the Ace of Swords. There very well could have been some sort of communication or exchange here, something that was made clear. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords. Because I feel like there are multiple messages coming in. Yeah, okay, I felt like this was connected to something else. Page of Wands. Someone's sliding into your DMs, I think. Someone is reaching out to you. Someone wants to get to know you. Maybe romantically, but this could also be creatively, or something that you're working on. You're interesting to somebody this month. Maybe multiple people, but I feel like you have someone's attention. And you're kind of just getting it by doing your own thing. Interesting. High Priestess. This can kind of feel like a forbidden fruit a little bit, you know? You're seen almost as like elusive or hard to get close to, but in like a very alluring way. You're also very divinely guided right now. It's important to trust your intuition and to take some time to meditate and connect to your own energy and your own dreams. I really feel like some of you are even working on things like vision boards or, something that is a manifestation tool, which is interesting. I will just say we ordinarily don't talk about doing these things around eclipses just because these energies can be very intense. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone who is a novice or doesn't know what they're getting into, because sometimes you're trying to water your garden and you don't need a fire hose, sort of thing. And that's kind of what the energy of an eclipse can be like, or even just a tsunami in some ways. It can be very, very raw. But I feel like there's something about manifestations, maybe manifestations coming true. Maybe some of you are looking back on old manifestations and you see that you've created the things you've wanted to create. Or you will look back a year from now around this time and see how far you've really come. What else do we have for Gemini? Whoa, okay, that's way too many. So I just had a bunch of cards fall out, but the only two that were actually upright, interestingly, the Lovers and the Four of Swords. I feel like some of you have been manifesting as you've been falling asleep. I know there is a technique called sets, or state akin to sleep, where it's basically like when you are kind of dozing off or just in a very relaxed state or restful state with the Four of Swords. You are visualizing something, experiencing it, engaging all of your senses. But I really feel like there's something with dreams and manifestation and journaling, specifically like manifesting at night or as you're falling asleep. You are actually just in a very receptive state when you are asleep or resting, and so it can help bring things to you, especially those of you who are looking for a relationship or a connection. I mean, you actually are indicated as the Lovers, Gemini. This is your indicator card, or one of your indicator cards. And to see these together is interesting. It's funny because I had the Four of Swords over this Lovers, and I just drew into the Serpent, and I used the word forbidden fruit before. And I really got that with this High Priestess here as well. There is something about a forbidden fruit, you being a forbidden fruit. Okay, you know what? This is a general reading, but honestly, like, I feel like there is someone who is drawn to you, and it might, for some of you, be even like, someone who isn't normally attracted to your gender might be attracted to you, or might be drawn to or find you alluring, or someone who doesn't realize they're attracted to that gender. That is just something I'm getting. I really feel that for some of you. Not that we're trying to change anyone. Please don't don't try and manifest that or something. But I think there's almost something that kind of catches you by surprise, actually. There could be someone who professes feelings to you that could be very surprising. If it isn't something like that, it could just be like someone has feelings for you that's kind of like, it takes you aback, or it wasn't necessarily something that you were expecting. But I really feel like you could be someone's like queer awakening. I'm not gonna lie. And that's kind of interesting. Because something is waking up. Yeah, with that Four of Swords. That's really interesting. You'll have to let me know in the comment section down below if this resonates. And I'm specifically getting this, especially if you are queer. But you don't have to be necessarily, but I just feel like that's something that could be coming up for a couple of you. Something with sexuality, which is very interesting. And actually, maybe you are awakening to your own sexuality as well. That could also be a way that Pluto going direct in your 8th house manifests in the sign of Capricorn. Again, let me know in the comments down below if that resonates. I don't want to focus any more on that because I feel like this is a pretty specific message. It's not for all of you, but I just am very interested by that. Anyways, any other messages for Gemini? Anything else for Gemini? Can you show us clearly, please? Any other messages for Gemini? We have the King of Cups. King of Cups. Four of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Again, some of you could be seeing things that you didn't notice before, feeling things you didn't feel before. There's just this like clarity, and it's almost like things are happening in your life where it's like you're understanding the past in a different way. Like things are adding up. There's something that's coming in that might have been surprising, but it's like, actually this makes sense. You are seeing truths in a way. You're seeing people's true colors. And I feel like you're also appreciating the things that didn't work out in the past, because you're now coming into a place where you are happier. And you're kind of seeing like, yeah, actually I don't think I would have been happy in that situation or with that relationship. Maybe it was a good thing that this didn't work out, because I'm feeling a lot more content with the King of Cups here. I did talk about like things that may have been hidden or having some big breakthrough that changes your life. You are seeing a part of your personality this month. You are integrating something here with the King of Cups and Four of Cups in reverse. You are reclaiming a part of yourself. Feels very tied to the lunar eclipse on the 28th. Could be happening around that time. And I mean, generally when we're talking about eclipses, we can actually feel their influence for the next 6 months. So there could be something that is being catalyzed around this time that starts to clarify more in hindsight too. I could see that. Particularly with a full moon eclipse in the sign of Taurus. This is indicating your subconscious mind. Things that are hidden, things that have yet to be revealed. And so there could still be something that is being gradually revealed to you, either in your psyche or in your intuition or even in your dreams. But there is definitely an awakening that is happening here. And I feel like it is changing the way that you understand yourself and you understand your own worth. And I feel like there is also someone coming forward who has very strong feelings for you that might not have been very direct or very honest about them. So you could have a secret admirer. I'm just going to say that. Especially a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could also be Libra or Taurus. I'm wondering if there's a secret admirer, honestly. But for some of you, that's what this could be, this kind of hidden sort of out of sight energy. But I really do wonder if some of you are coming out of a closet in some way. Very, very interesting. You'll have to let me know in the comment section down below. I'm actually really curious to see how this lands for all of you. Because I feel like there's something really important that's coming to the surface, and I'm just going to say it now. When you're first watching this, it might not make sense. Come back to this video towards the end of October, maybe even the beginning of November. Save it if you need to. You can hit like watch later or something. Because I feel like there is something that's going to make sense that isn't necessarily obvious right now. At least if you're watching this at the beginning of October. What are the animal energies for Gemini? What is the energy for Gemini to embody? We have the snake, maybe shedding an old skin. This is a very magical energy. This also indicates Kundalini, which is kind of this awakening sort of energy as well. Some of you are really getting in touch with your magic. And I know that snake is actually a symbol for Scorpio. Scorpio has like 7 different symbols for it. It's not just the scorpion, it's also the eagle, the snake, the wolf, the phoenix. It's kind of a shapeshifter in a way, as are you. But I really feel like with the snake, with the serpent, again, forbidden fruit. What is the forbidden fruit? You're finally tasting something that you might have been hesitant to or thought was taboo. Yum. What is going on? So funny. There's a forbidden fruit here. I really feel that. But I think you are tapping into some sort of magic. You are seeing how powerful and alluring you are without even necessarily having to do that much. It's just your words, your presence. The way that you speak is entrancing to people. I'm really getting that. We also have the butterfly emerging from the cocoon, going through a transformation process. But I feel like this is you emerging. You know, you have shed an old skin, you have shed an old version of yourself, and you are becoming what you are meant to be. Shit. I love it. I really, really love this energy. I am just feeling this beaming life force energy from this collective. Whatever is shifting, you are coming alive. I really feel like you are just in this amazing, amazing place. And I'm feeling like you're very creative. You're finally touching into this sense of who you are and maybe what your purpose is. Again, let me know in the comment section down below how all of this plays out for you, Gemini, because I am so, so excited. I will see you all in the next reading. I'm wishing you all the best, a very blessed October. You're also welcome to check out the other videos, maybe if you're moon or rising sign. The link for my website is in the description of this video. If you're looking for a personal reading or distance Reiki session, maybe you want to see how the astrology will play out in your own chart, we could certainly do that together, as well as any other questions you may have. Anyways, I am wishing you all the best. Take care. Have a happy October. I will see you in the next video.